Good evening, Marshall Marvels. This is Mrs. Price with your Monday message for the week of May 4th, 2020. Our quote for this week: the best teachers don't give you the answers. They just point the way and let you make your own choices, your own mistakes. That way, you get all the glory and you deserve it. That is in celebration of Teacher Appreciation Week. So as always, we have a recap of last week's information. Last week we did have progress reports prepared for all students who have grades that are below 70. Students who had any grade below 70 had a progress report posted to the parent portal. We were not able to have those mailed out from HISD, so you will need to access them electronically. Please speak with your teacher during your weekly phone call for more information on accessing your student's progress report via the parent portal. Please note that if you go to the parent portal and there is no progress report, it means that your student did not have any failing grades. We also reminded everyone to continue participating in our online lessons. Remember that completing work on paper is one thing, hearing from your teacher and receiving a lesson is another. Please make sure that you're continuing to access our online lessons from our teachers each week. Finally, last week we had our Get Up and Get Out challenge where we encouraged everyone to get up and get out of the house and participate in some fun outdoor activities. We will be posting pictures on our Facebook page this week of the activity that students and families participated in last week. And just because the challenge is over doesn't mean that you can't still send your pictures. So if you have any pictures of yourself, your students, and your family participating in outdoor activities, please feel free to email them to thurgoodES@houstonisd.org. Thank you. Current information for the week of May 4th, 2020. This week at Marshall and across HISD, we are celebrating Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week. Our theme for this year is Get Emojitional. We encourage students to take a few minutes today or tomorrow to draw a picture or make a sign expressing your feelings about your teachers and our staff members using emojis in a creative way. Students who want to submit those to me can email them to thurgoodES@houstonisd.org. Once again, that is thurgoodES@houstonisd.org. Parents, we would like for you to take a photo of your child holding the sign so that we can share those with the teachers this week. End of year parent conferences for selected students will begin on May 11th. Please make sure that you are keeping up with your communication with your child's teacher, and your child's teacher will be letting you know if your student is going to be having a conference next week before the end of the school year. We will be discussing plans for next year as well as summer school for students. Finally, we want to encourage all students to keep up the hard work and finish strong. We do still have school through the end of May. Our last day of school is June 1st. So we encourage you to continue logging on to your lessons, completing your assignments, turning them into your teachers so that you can get your grades. We look forward to continuing to see all of the hard work that our students are putting forth. At Marshall, we believe that teaching our students good coping skills is just as important as teaching them to learn to read, write, and do math. If your student is having any difficulties dealing with their emotions during this difficult time of being away from their friends, away from their family, away from their school, please use the links below to access some social emotional supports for your students. For kindergarten students, you can learn how to calm down strong feelings. First graders calming down anger. Second grade handling mistakes. Third grade managing disappointment. fourth grade calming down anger, and fifth grade managing anxiety. We do encourage you to click on these links and watch these videos with your students and have a conversation about how important it is for students to learn how to manage their feelings during this time and at all times. This will help to make them more productive adults. As always, we want to remind you that HISD at Home has a TV station that you can tune into. Please take advantage of the video lessons that are broadcast on HISD at Home TV. Every week we will have some shout outs to fantastic students from teachers. This week we have shout outs from Miss Nettie to Nicole Victoria and Meredith Garcia, from Miss Rahi to Nava Corona and Catherine Torres. Congratulations, students, for being such hard workers. From third to fifth grade, we've got tons of shout outs to fantastic students. So to Santos, Annalise, Jose, Jordan, Kinasia, Mariana, Michael, Carlos, Antoinette, Amy, Elizabeth, Jose, Demarion, Brianna, Kamora, Carlos, and Fernando. Way to go. Keep up the fantastic work. Remember that we have our Imagine Learning contest still going on. We had our first prize winners last week for the 2 weeks of April 13th through April 26th. We're currently in our second cycle of prize winners, April 27th to May 10th. Next week, we will announce our new winners of the Movie Family Night Game Pack, prize pack, that will be delivered to your home by me. And I had a great time today visiting some families and practicing social distancing while also handing off some prizes to some very deserving students. So please keep up the great work logging into your Imagine Learning, Imagine Espanol, and Imagine Math. And we look forward to giving out some more prizes next week. Remember that the grand prize will go to the one student who has the most minutes on Imagine Learning from April 13th through June 1st. That student will win lunch and a movie with 2 friends and Mrs. Price once movie theaters open. Make sure you're logging on to Imagine Learning. If you want to send a shout out to a teacher or a staff member, please remember to use this link. This link is also posted weekly on Facebook and in Class Dojo. Make sure you spend some time recognizing your teachers and our other staff members for the hard work that they are doing in trying to keep your students and you up to date with what's going on our campus, even though we're not physically on our campus. You can share those messages on that link, and then we share them with staff in our special weekly addresses. As always, we want to make sure that you are aware of all of the different ways to communicate with our campus. Stay connected using our website, our email address, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Class Dojo. We want to hear from you. We want to make sure that you know what's going on at Marshall, even though we're not together on the campus. As I close, I want to remind you all how much we miss you and your students. We miss your smiling faces. We miss your hugs in the hallways. We miss your voices. We miss you. And we can't wait until we're back together again. Stay safe, keep working hard, and until we see you again, bye.